Hello, everybody. So I am back again doing a next video. So this is one of my original. This is cilantro chicken. So I have some thighs and legs that been marinating from morning. I blend up some cilantro with ginger, pepper, and salt. Season the chicken because we have to come with that flavor. Season the chicken with some powdered season. I did Mrs. Dash, I did garlic powder, I did all-purpose seasoning, the works. And then I dropped it in my blended cilantro, and it has been sitting in it for almost maybe over 5 hours now. So here we go. So my oven is preheated to 425 degrees, and we're gonna put it in for an hour and then go from there. But look at that green. Look at that. This chicken is gonna be super yummy, super moist, and delicious. So here we have my sheet pan. This time I've lined it with some foil paper instead of the wax paper. I have sprayed it with some oil so the chicken does not stick. So now we're gonna add our chicken to it. My hands are washed and clean. Just arranging them on here. And then again, I'm just doing legs and thighs. And the bones are in on these thighs. I have a super small family, so we don't need a lot of food. And everybody's not big on leftovers. So this is my chicken. I'm going to put it in the oven at 425 degrees for an hour. And it's not going to be covered. And the reason why I went with cilantro is like one of my favorite herbs. And I use it in everything. And this recipe is going to be awesome. Your chicken is going to be juicy. Your chicken is going to be moist. It's just going to be everything. There we have it. So to go with my cilantro chicken, I will be making some gungo rice and gungo peas and rice. Or is it, let me know in the comment section, do you say gungo peas and rice or gungo rice and peas? But today I'm using the Ocho Reyes brand. This is the dried one. I normally go for the green, but today I'm trying the dry one. So yes, I have my pot on. We're gonna use some Grace coconut milk to bring that all together. So this is my water that I'm going to be cooking my rice in. Since the peas is already cooked and in the can, you have to build your flavor to cook your rice in, because this don't have no flavor. Okay, so in my water right here, I just got some water, brought it to a boil. I add some scotch bonnet pepper, I add scallion, I add thyme, I add some pimento, I add salt, black pepper, butter, and some brown sugar. I put brown sugar in my rice and peas. And that's it for now. I'm going to also add some ginger and maybe 2 cloves of garlic. So I add my ginger and my garlic to my pot. I hope you guys can see it. And this is already has so much flavor already. I've opened my can of gungo peas, strain it, rinse it, and I'm about to add it to my pot. I'm gonna let that come to a boil, and then I'll add my powdered coconut milk. So on the back here, they tell you how to mix it with the water or liquid, whatever liquid you're using, but I don't do that. I just add it directly to my pot, and I won't be using all of this pack because I'm not cooking a lot of rice. So I think that is enough. This is where you're gonna even smell all the flavor that's gonna be put into this gungo peas and rice after you add that coconut milk or powder, coconut milk powder. You do want to taste it to make sure it has enough salt or the flavor is good. Always cook and taste your food. So for me, it is good. And I'm going to bring that to a boil before I add my rice. So I added my rice. So this is how you want yours to look if you ever try to make this or when you're making it. I do cover my rice when the water gets to a certain level, so I'll show you when I'm doing that. But I'm going to cover it and let it do its thing. And also to go with that, I'm going to make some green beans or string beans, whichever one you want to call it, with some cherry tomato. So this is my chicken halfway through the cooking process. It's just 30 minutes in the oven at 425 degrees. And the reason why I didn't cover it, because you want the chicken to get that color. Nobody wants to be eating just plain chicken. You want it to have that char to go with that awesome seasoning that it was marinating in. I'm going to put it back in, flip them, put them back in for the remaining 30. So at this stage, I turned down my oven. Turn on the fire under the rice, and I'm going to cover it with some foil paper as low as possible as you can. Turn it down, and that remaining water is just gonna steam that rice. You don't need a bunch of water to cook rice. Just turn down the flame. Cover it like this. And turn down the flame as low as possible and let it finish steam. So here I have some green beans that I seasoned lightly with some salt and Mrs. Dash and garlic powder and olive oil, and I'm going to put it in the oven with the chicken at the same temp of 425 degrees just for a few minutes, because green bean doesn't take that long to cook. Get you guys a close-up. So my rice is about finished, and that is it. I'm just going to take out that foil paper, and we can turn off the stove, and that's it. That is my gungo peas and rice, or if you want to say gungo rice and peas. But here it is. My pepper did not burst, so that's good. because you know Scotch bonnet pepper ain't no joke. But this is gonna be so delicious. So this is the finished product we have right here. This chicken is so yummy, guys. The cilantro just give it an awesome flavor. And if you want like a Spanish feel, just squeeze some lime on there at the end when you take it out of the oven, and there you go. So plating is one of my fun part of cooking. I like to make. So as I was saying before I got cut off, making plates or the plating process is one of the most enjoyed part I like on here. I think I'm gonna add some lime slices right here. But yeah, this cilantro chicken is popping. So stay tuned